I'm amazing. I'm amazing. I'm amazing. Oh, what the hell? Oh, he killed me.
I'm getting brutally slaughtered.
No, that was an accident. No, that was an accident. That was an accident. Oh, was that a triple collab? Get up! No! Ah! No! Get up! Get up! No! Oh! No! Why this happened to me? Oh! What did I do? It's an accident. Oh, what? What? Why? Why? What? I hate this game. I freaking hate this game. Oh, I fell. I did the water bucket thing. I did the water bucket thing.
Nice.
Don't touch him. No! You...
Last Pokemon left, and our full team still with us. The nerves were high, but seeing that it was a Torkoal gave us some relief.
Torkoal. I changed to the wrong guy. Hydro pump the hell out of him. Let's go!
Just like that, we defeated the champion of the Hoenn region in our first ever Pokemon Nuzlocke.
go. Hey. Oh. Today we're going back to our roots. What's up, Nathan? Today is all Pokemon. All Pokemon. How you doing? How you doing? Before we get into that though, how you doing? How's life? Ping pong equals bing bong. Does that? How are ya? How are ya? How was the Genshin update? Oh, you're good? Hell yeah. I'm good too. I'm just tired for some reason. I don't even know why. I got some editing done today and stuff. My editor got his first full video edited. Well, that's cool. He's good. I like him. He listens to like feedback and stuff. He's like good. And yeah, it basically means we're gonna have more time for we're gonna have more time to improve stream, which is awesome. I'm still editing stuff right now, but I think by February I'm going to be putting out, I'm just gonna be more on top of my game, hopefully. But I do feel tired. I don't know why. It's okay though. Let's get started. We're going to rate Pokemon of the 2nd generation. This is part 2, so watch part 1 if you haven't already. And we're basically gonna rate them on their cuteness level. Let me press the button. So if you look here, we have the categories for cute, pretty cute, average, and ugly Pokemon. The ugliest of them all. Now, when we did part 1, we actually had a lot of cute Pokemon from 2nd gen, so we'll see how it goes today. What's up, Diego? How you doing? How are you doing? Are you feeling better? Hopefully you're feeling a bit better. Among Us. Okay, we start with Blissey. Blissey's mad cute. Hi, YouTube. Blissey's really cute. I mean, it has like normalish looking eyes. It got an egg. It's just sexy looking. So, oops, I pressed the button twice. So I think pretty cute is good. It's between pretty cute and cute, but there's no category for that. I don't think it's like the cutest thing ever though, so I'm gonna leave it there. Hey, what did the doctor say? Dick, dick, dick. My brother just got a rapid test that he has COVID. So he might or might not have COVID because rapid tests aren't 100% like conclusive. But like I was sick recently. And then my mom got sick, my sister, my brother. So it could be that we all just got COVID. And I'm still coughing. I'm still not feeling 100%, but yeah. You gotta take like 5 meds? Damn, what happened? My brother, I think, is gonna stay home. Yeah. So New York, actually, there's a lot of cases right now. Like it's blown up, but they haven't put people back in school, and it's probably because the new mayor is different than the old one. So I think he's not going to do or maybe he might. Who knows? School from home. But my brother's gonna stay home. I'm pretty sure. I don't know, but okay. Next we got Celebi. Celebi's super cute. You know what? Very cute Celebi. Look at that. Green is such a beautiful color, and it's just this big, beautiful blue eyes. Like we all know that everyone loves the blue eyes, right? Especially Hitler. And then, you know, I don't know, it's just very cute. It makes me kind of want to put Blissey in the cute category. Yeah, I'll put her there. I don't know, a lot of 2nd gen Pokemon are just really, really cute. It's not normal to be sick for 16 days. That is very true. Were you like drinking tea and like lemon and like having lemon and like doing everything that would make you feel better? What? Green is such a cool color. You don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, you don't understand. And next we got Corsola. Corsola is very cute. Possibly in the cute category too, actually. I'm gonna have to put her up there. I mean, she's just, every part of her just looks pretty cute for some reason. Like even the horn. Like, it's not that sharp, but it's like a good, like, horn. I don't know if that makes sense. She's smiling. She's just chilling. I just think she's overall really good. Or he, whatever. Blizzie's ugly, not gonna lie. Nah, I think Blizzie's cute. You have been taking care? That sucks. Me and the boys hate green. Is that why your color is blue all the time? PB, is Yanmega on the list? Yanmega is Yanmega 2nd gen? No, we did Yanmega last time, remember? Yeah, last time. That video will come out probably like in a week or two. So. Why do you copy my Pokemon? I don't copy. What are you talking about? I'm not copying your Pokemon. You copied mine. Rayquaza is awesome. I might change to Dragonite, actually. I love Dragonite. Delibird is insanely cute with those eyes. But it's like, it's pretty cute. I wouldn't call it like the cutest of the cute. I really like the color scheme of this Pokemon. I don't know, white and red is just very cool looking. But it kind of looks like a dumb bird at the same time, so I'm gonna leave it there. Green used to be my favorite color, and then I changed it to blue. Or I guess it changed to blue, but I still think green, I really like green. I had Rayquaza first. What are you talking about? The first second I put it up, I had Rayquaza. I've never changed it. Did you even always have Rayquaza? Okay, next we got, what is this, Donphan, I think? He pretty average looking, you know? Not really cute. Again, the color scheme is nice, and 2nd gen Pokemon just are overall pretty good looking. Outsmash. Dunsparce is ugly. I mean, it's not ugly, it's just to be honest. Like, why those colors? Why does it look so dumb and stupid? If this is a stupid tier list, it would be all the way on the bottom, but, you know, it's looking, so I'm gonna leave it there. Yes, you had, no, you had Shiny Rayquaza, no? Did I have it first? Oh, then I forgot. I thought you were the one that had Shiny Rayquaza. I guess I don't remember, I'm sorry. I kind of remember. I remember there being a time of Shiny Rayquazas though. We got Elekid. Elekid is pretty cute, but its ears are like freaking 10 feet long. So, we'll put it at pretty cute. Entei is just average looking. Looks cool, not really cute. I like the paws though. It reminds me of my Dogo. But besides that, I think average is fine for that. What's up, DNL? How you doing? Nay. Oh yeah, Diego and Dinel. Haven't seen each other in a while. Next we got the stupid Pokemon that ruined runs before. I'll say it's average. Honestly, its eyes make it look pretty decent. I was gonna put it at like but it looks okay. Bro, Ghost Corsola just looks ugly. I don't know what the hell they were thinking with this version of Corsola. Look at it. It actually looks stupid. Like my face. I pressed the button and you pressed it at the perfect time. Hey, what's up, Angel? Only reason I'm here is because it's snow day. Oh, nice. Congrats. How you doing, bro? You missed some interesting streams recently, but the content will go over to YouTube, so it's okay. You'll be able to relive it. Bad? You doing bad? Why? Dinel be, oh my, Dinel, you gotta tell Diego about that whole thing. And Angel. Okay, next we got Girafarig. It actually has a cute face. The tail looks really stupid though, so it kind of balances out, makes me put it in average. I don't know why they make Pokemon that have, like, it looks like it pooped its pants. It's just dumb to me, but I don't watch YouTube. Oh, well, you should start watching Ping Pong Moosters on YouTube. Me and perfect timing with the redeem always. True. My anxiety is acting up. Oh. breathe in and out, bro. You got this. Haha, maybe. Why, you don't want to tell him? It's okay. I'll tell him later. I'll tell them later. Or maybe we don't bring it up. Gliscor. Pretty cute Pokemon. The color scheme is a bit weird for me. It's making a cute, goofy face, but the wings just take you out of it, and the claws, it's just weird. It doesn't fit its face. Granbull is just pretty ugly. I don't think much has to be said about that. Why are you putting a gun to my face? There's no Jigglypuff here. Or Kirby, I meant. Almost passed out in public. Sheesh, that sounds sucky. Hey, look at all those emails. You got, ooh. Big, oh, that's all big speed. Bro, I don't care. This, is that what you keep using? The Pet Diddy Kong one? Oh. Anyway, we got Heracross. We got Heracross next. Hirodot's favorite Pokemon. Kind of cute looking. Somehow they made a bug look kind of cute. I mean, I honestly can't put it above Girafarig. It's still not that good looking. If it wasn't Heracross, I'd put it at ugly or but yeah, it's Jigglypuff. Kirby's better though. Just say Kirby. Nice coughing. Hitmontop. Pretty cool. Weird ass looking legs. He never went to leg day, Jesus Christ, or hand day. He just went to breakdance day. Looks pretty to be honest. Ho-Oh is pretty average. It's a beautiful looking bird, but I got those stupid golden things on top of its head that make it look dumb, and it's not really cute to me. Yeah, there's a lot of average for second gen part 2, as you guys can tell. What happened to the frog emote? Oh, there it is. I missed it for a second. Oh, S-Frog. Oh my. Sent her hand. God. Anyway, next we got Houndoom. He got that curly horns. He got that devil tail. He looks pretty cute. He has a cute face. Got a cute face. And Houndour, let's say he's very cute. He just has the qualities of Houndoom, just cuter, because it's like a little version. That's bro. Kingdra's so hot. Kingdra's mad hot, but I don't know if I would go so far to say it's very cute. It got too long of a nose. I'm Jewish, okay? I could say that. It's, you know, it's not that attractive. I'm gonna put it at pretty cute. It still has other qualities. It's just the blue color is a nice blue color, and the whole form of it I think looks good. Yeah, you didn't get mod, bro. Wait, why would you get mod? I didn't check applications yet, but I don't think you had enough hours to get mod. Okay, next we got Larvitar. Che Guevara? Isn't that a guy? Oh, Che has a nose. Oh my god, Dino. Oh. Larvitar looks like he wants to kill someone. Looks like a freaking serial killer. I gotta put him in Alright? You got that cute looking baby Pokemon body. Sounds so weird to say out loud. But other than that, it just looks stupid. I'm not gonna lie. And Lugia got the hands of freaking Jesus Christ. I don't even know what. The hands of freaking a clown. It's too large. The hell's going on with you, Lugia? Lugia, you're gonna be like average. I'd say slightly worse than Ho-Oh. Ho-Oh's beak and head just look weird. I might have not one, but I might have enough. Well, it's not enough, according to the application, right? Application knows best. Hey, Rusent. Hey, those are all the memes you got? Or like from all the people? The best one are the ones from this channel, obviously. They're wings, not hands. I know they're wings, but they look like hands, and they look dumb. They don't. It's their hands. There's 5 distinct fingers there. It's definitely hands. Like, look at this. I mean, wings that have hands. I don't know. It looks crazy. Yeah, I haven't checked yet. I check it the 1st of every month. I told you, Angel.
but I'm pretty sure you don't. I could be wrong. I will check, obviously, when I see it. Doctor was here. He actually redeemed first. And then he said he has to leave to do an application, and then he'll be back. Muscle, let's go, baby. Anyway, we got Magby next. Magby pretty cute. Actually uglier than I remembered. Its head is very cute. The rest of its body looks like a baby dragon that hasn't, like, matured yet. It looks like a premature baby dragon.
Let's go.
I'm gonna go with over here. Let's go. Even though he's I'm gonna put that there. Probably not low. Probably. And you're probably not gonna get mod because in the future, because if you read it carefully, it says if you check mark and you don't meet the requirements, you might not be considered in the future. But you ignored that. But you never know. All right, see you, Angel. Thanks for pooping in. Popping in. Where's the bye-bye button? There it is. There it is. I just got an idea. Tell me your idea. Okay, we got Makurgo next. Those freaking eyes look like they're I don't know what the hell's going on with this Pokemon. Jesus Christ. He looks like he blazed it too hard. Maybe that's why there's fire on his shell. Looks pretty to me. Man, what is this? Mantine, I think. Average. I mean, it got a cute smile, but that's about it. When you donate, I'll break your internet like yesterday with the 50 bucks. Oh, when you donate, it'll break your internet.
4K.
Caught in 4K. I gotta add more to that reward. I don't know what, but I gotta add more to it. You did read that? Oh, okay. I'm gonna play my games and with my real friends. Okay. I don't know what do you want me to say to that, Angel. I think that's a terrible idea, Dino, but it is an idea. You got me there. It is an idea. Mega Heracross that just looks ugly. I don't know what. He looks like he's gone on steroids, but he took too many and he's about to explode like a bomb. Mega Houndoom on the other side actually looks pretty beautiful, like majestic. In terms of cuteness, though, not really. So we're going to put him in the average area as well. Fun for K, you should add the rock eyebrow. Oh, like the rock? I'll write a note of it. Caught in 4K. What'd you say? Caught in 4K. Rock eyebrow. I don't know exactly what that entails, but okay, I'll look into it. Mega Scizor also looks very cool, but not really cute at all. The people that just look cool and not cute, I like putting an average. I feel like it's fair. Mega Steel looks kind of cute, but I don't know where they were going with it. It looks like a different Pokemon was fused with it, like Sylveon or something. So we're gonna go with I don't even want to put it in average, to be honest, for some reason. That Elfin is mad cute. It should be SS tier. Oh, Donphan? Yeah, we're gonna get to it. Oh, we got Mega Tyranitar. I freaking love Tyranitar, and it looks so cool. Not cute, though. Leave him around Houndoom level, Mega Houndoom. And next we got Miltank. Look at those. Oh, it has the most beautiful udders. Oh my god, it's so good. So I gotta put its udders pretty high up there. I would put it at cute. I think it hits the very cute list, you know? It's a very cute Pokemon. It's literally a cow that's made to be cuter than an actual cow. Mommy, sorry. Next, we got the stupid Pokemon whose eyes look really dumb. I'm gonna say it's just I wouldn't call it ugly. Okay, Donphan is... I mean, not Donphan. What's its name? Whatever. Little baby elephant. Mad hot, okay? Mad cute. Definitely top tier. I mean, it has circular features, good colors, nice smile, nice eyes. Like, there's nothing wrong with this Pokemon. I think it's fair there. Mamoswine looks like a grumpy old man. I'm not gonna call Grumpy Old Man ugly, so we'll put him in the egg category here. And then Pinnacle's literally just a pine cone. Like, come on. What, Nintendo, Game Shark, whatever. What did you guys think when you made this Pokemon? Has decent looking eyes though. Somehow looks pretty cute. I'm gonna put it in the pretty cute category, to be honest. It's doing its little dancey dance. The elephant? Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, next Pokémon. We got Porygon. Skyland. Hello. Konnichiwa. Genki desu ka? How are ya? Skyland speaks Japanese, guys. Okay, Porygon. What is this? Porygon Z. It has circular features, which I really like, but it just looks like standard. It doesn't look cute per se. It's very weird because usually circular features make things look cute, at least Pokemon to me. But I think this Pokemon's gonna be average for me. That means this, right? Genki desu yo. Yokatta. Pocket Monster 好きですか? Do you like Pokemon? 好きですね. We got Pupitar. He got them eyebrows like I do, you know? Thick eyebrows. I can't put any disrespect on it. We'll put him on low average. Quillfish is ugly. I don't know what the hell's going on with its lips there. It's just disgusting colors to put on a Pokemon, in my opinion. Raikou is another average type guy. You know, the legendaries, it's hard to put them off of average. They're either cool, beautiful, but usually not cute. Ski de wa nai kana. Sorry. Ah, daijoubu, daijoubu. Osu daisuki desu ne. Nanka Twitter de Osu no koto mimashita. Mita. Mewtwo is cute. Mewtwo looks like an alien. It looks like a human alien. I don't know if I would go so far as to call it cute, but Mew is cute. Mythical Pokemon tend to be cute. Like Celebi over here. Or Jirachi or something. Next we got Remoraid. It's just a fish. I mean, who cares about fish? Nobody. So I think Remoraid could be average. Scizor is average. Very cool looking guy, but not cute at all. Shuckle is surprisingly very cute. Usually eyes like that are not cute when it's literal dots. But it's like a bit vertical, and it looks pretty decent on this Pokemon for some reason, so I think I'll keep it there. I meant Mew. Yeah, Mew is cute. We've rated Mew as cute. And next we got Skarmory. Skarmory I always thought was a cool steel Pokemon, like even as a kid, but not cute. You know, we gotta go average over here. We got Slugma. He's just chilling, just an average little chill guy. Smeargle is actually pretty cute, not gonna lie. It's like, it's just painting, it's just chilling, you know? Like, it just wants to chill like all of us in life want to chill, you know? So I think it's fair to put it there. Next, we got Smoochum. Okay. Like, Smoochum is not cute. It looks weird. Like, why does it have blonde hair? It looks like I want to call it cute, but I can't. Like, its lips look dumb. Its lip is as big as its eye. And it's just such a dumb looking Pokemon. I'm actually gonna go ugly here. It's like it's so hard to like tell if it's cute or not. It looks like it's about to be cute, but it's just ugly instead. What Pokemon do I think is the cutest ever? We're going to do that eventually. Once we get all the generation of Pokemon, we're gonna take the top cute Pokemon of every generation, then we're gonna do a tier list of that. So we'll get the answer of that. I'm not sure yet, but I do think Mew is up there. Sneasel actually looks pretty cute, I'm not gonna lie. I think these guys are a bit higher. Looks pretty cute. I don't know, he's just like, you know, it looks like he's trying to be scary for Halloween, but he's just a little kid, you know. That being said, not that cute. Okay. We only have a few more Pokemon left. This guy just looked like an old whammon, but dressed terribly with a disgusting looking skirt. So we're gonna go with ugly here for you. You also can evolve into something ugly. And this is just a This is a reindeer that's butt is like a freaking ball sack. Ugly. Steelix looks I mean, it looks like it has a freaking triple chin or something. I don't know. Suicune actually looks pretty cute for a legendary. Especially for like a legendary that's supposed to look strong and stuff. It looks pretty cute. It has that beautiful like hair waving. But it still looks too majestic to look very cute like the top that we have at the list right now. Who's the cute Pokemon on the bottom right? Wait, which one? We'll get to them all. You'll see. Unless you meant this one? That's Smoochum. I don't like Smoochum. I don't know. It doesn't look cute to me for some reason. Okay. Next, we got Swinub. I mean, it's just I think it's fair to put it in ugly. No explanation needed. And we got a bear. Teddy Ursa, I think, right? Teddy Ursa is actually insanely cute. Just like a little teddy bear. It's like a teddy bear you have at home, you know? And that you like when you're a little boy, you just hump the teddy bear because you're trying to have like a good time. You just hump your teddy bear. Hello there. You know, so I think it's fair to put that there. Chocolate. You put an ugly, it's so cute. It's not cute. Smoochum, I don't know. It looks like it's either very cute or just ugly. There's something about it that makes it look weird. How you doing, Mac? Tyranitar, again, looks cool, but not cute. I think cuter than his Mega Form, so we'll put him there for now. I mean, I never thought this Pokemon was cute. It's just a bald fighter that just looks kind of ugly. I'll give it the benefit of the... Nah, I'm going to call it ugly. We'll put it ugly. Unknown is just average looking, almost pretty cute in a weird way. If we were to take this individual Unknown, maybe we'll go to pretty cute. It just has a very, it looks like a person like, hey, what's up? You know? Which makes it look cute. Yeah. I don't know, it's cute. I don't know why, I don't see it as cute. Wobbuffet top tier. We'll see. Next we got the bear. Cool, not cute. Also, I don't know why you have a circle on your stomach. It's kind of weird. And the last freaking Pokemon. The Pokemon that we have called shit in our Nuzlocke because he literally ruined so many Nuzlocke runs in so many different Nuzlocks we've played. This Pokemon is the literal epitome of disgustingness in terms of personality in video games. But in terms of cuteness, I would have to put Wobbuffet at pretty cute. Okay? Pretty cute. I can't put it at sorry guys. I can't put it at very cute because its tail just makes it the cuteness level kind of sulfur, makes it look weird. And it's just like, can we ever see your eyes? What are you, Brock? It's just weird. That's our list for the cutest Pokemon of Generation 2 Part 2, and this is the last part, obviously. These are, you know, watch Part 1 if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next video. What do you guys think of this list? Pokemon Gen 2 tier list, parts 2 of 2. Save. Ayo, we saved it. I think it's saved. I hope it's saved. It better save. Okay. Do SpongeBob. I never really liked SpongeBob. It's acceptable? Hell yeah, I'll take that. L Pink, L. Why L? Max said it's acceptable, and he said that Wobbuffet is top tier. So, why you L'ing me? Because of the Pokemon you thought was cute, and I put an ugly tier. That's fair. This song's too slow. Beautiful song though. Excuse me. I think I actually have it prepped for once. We could get straight into it, baby.